Okay, so this past Saturday, we were going around doing our Memorial Day stuff, and I couldn't see the cannons up here at Fort Smith Park when I drive by the roads. I've always, when I always drive by the road below, I could always see a glimpse of them, and I just couldn't. And I was worried that something had happened with the cannons, maybe, because they've been vandalized a couple of years ago, and I wanted to, check on the cannons in the fort. And I got up here, and this is what I find. Okay, so this is Fort Smith Park, and apparently this is how the city of St. Joseph is taking care of this fort when it was donated to them. This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this. Officially, the park's not even open right now, and it's supposed to be, and they still got it locked. But look at this. Nobody has been up here to mow grass or, even maintain. Memorial Day weekend, and the flags aren't flying. I just cannot believe this. And I think the city needs to get a report on this. I'm going to definitely, say something to the city or let them know. But this is I always come up here at least once a year, and what brought me up here was I couldn't see the cannons from the highway anymore. So they may have been pulled a little bit farther back, but I'm gonna go over and check that out here in a minute. But at least they're still here. And the downside is, folks, that if my grass was this tall, the city would be sending me a letter saying to mow it, or they're gonna come mow it and charge me $200 an hour. And I'd get in trouble. But it's ridiculous. These flagpoles aren't. They should have 3 flags flying. Man. Yeah, like I said, I can't believe this. I am very disappointed. We were on our way to Mount Morris Cemetery and to go visit my wife's grandparents and put our last bit of flowers out, and I noticed the cannons were missing. Driving by, and I've always been able to see the cannons from the highway, so it looks like they just got moved a little bit back. I don't know who, if the park did it or some people did it, I don't know. I thought they were anchored down to the ground, but I don't know. Or maybe it's just because of all this grass. That's probably what it is. It's just, yeah, because they're anchored down, they're cemented down, you can see that. But so it's just because of the grass. So, wow. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to file a complaint with the city, because I've done that before on a few things. And even a year ago, I filed a complaint. Somebody had put the regimental eagle flag of the 16th Illinois upside down. You can't tell me somebody didn't notice that, did it by accident. So I made a complaint, and they fixed it and apologized. So, but I'm just going to let them know, as a citizen, city of St. Joseph, this is part of our parks, and if the other parks can get mowed, why is this one getting overlooked? Because I know all the other parks are getting mowed. I drive through the parkway every day, and also, Krug Park, we just drove through that the other day, and I see the mowers out there, so I know the Parks Department is working. So, anyway. All right, well, we're gonna go finish up our Memorial Day visits and putting flowers down. So, we've made a full day out of it. So, man, just so very disappointing. All right, well, and don't forget, folks, it's Decoration Day. That was the original name for the holiday before it became Memorial Day. So, but and see, we're down here at the bottom of the fort now, and even on the outside of the fort, just look how overgrown. But I could understand the outside of the fort. It wasn't until I got up to the top, walked up the road, got to the top, and saw up there when it was the total shock. So, anyway, that's it for now. Okay, so here's the outside of the fort as I'm walking down the small little road that they have built for handicapped folks that could technically drive up here. So, and then this is the small little parking lot, but this is This is supposed to be an earthwork fort, and you know, I can understand having grass on it to try to, you know, help keep the soil in place and all that, but this is ridiculous, to be honest. I mean, just look at the shape of this, and then the fact is I sit here and it's the park is supposed to be open. I mean, October 15th, April 15th, we're within that range, and the park is closed. So with no sign or anything is saying that it's being kept closed because of coronavirus, but it doesn't make sense anyway because all the other parks are open. So once again, this is Fort Smith Park, St. Joseph, Missouri.